All right, fucking little decline.
Technical difficulties regarding a child usually happens.
So we back. So we were talking about the transition from Sideshow to Wild Things, and that how you were not a part of that. You want to explain?
Yeah, so Tyler had his older brother and whatnot. They started rapping with them. It kind of took a little step away from the whole Sideshow thing. So I kind of started just doing battle rap instead for a good 10 years there.
Damn. So I've seen you on stage with them before, though. You've never had a song with them? But I seen you on stage with them, though, at least,
well,
right?
They were my friends, so yeah, I kind of kicked it with them. But they didn't accept my rapping style. They thought I was not good enough to be in a crew with them or even make music with them. So, but they thought Tyler was good enough at the time.
So you and Tyler and Dan had a fucking thing, and then Tyler moved on, and Dan, well, they both were, right? And so they just moved on, and fucking your Sideshow Mob just like fucking was over after that, or what?
Yeah, and then I started just battle rapping. I saw Tyler do a battle with someone at the Club Underground for the first time.
All right,
and he won barely.
Which battle was that?
Realize?
Okay, he wasn't from here, right?
He's from Truckee.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Luke Harris or something like that. But yeah, he battled him. And then after I saw Tyler battle him, I was like, all right, I could do this. And then I signed up the very next event.
All right.
So I watched Tyler basically battle once or twice, and then I decided to hop in the ring. And then I battled MC Guada.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I remember that. So, like, we'll keep that whole segment. We'll talk plenty of fucking battle rap, because we got plenty to talk about that shit. But back to your story. So you jumped into battle rap. Did you just completely just did you just not, you stopped doing music then, or what? Like there was a hiatus that you were like, fuck it, I'm just gonna battle rap, and you didn't do any music anymore, or what? Or were you still writing shit, or like what's going on in the meantime?
I played metal music before Sideshow.
All right.
And
I speak on it.
Yeah, I was in a progressive metal band called Beyond the Pit, and we played.
I've seen y'all actually at the alley one time.
Was it the alley?
I did. I seen you at the alley one time.
I think that was a show that Dan Bialik screwed up. Thank you. You're a very thoughtful woman.
And I was like, holy shit, this is that little rapper kid, and you're like fucking, you were like fucking getting it, man. Fucking in the fucking Beyond the Pit.
Yeah.
Fucking.
So I did that before I was ever in Sideshow Mob. So I was kind of just talking more of my trajectory of like my rap career.
Okay.
Starting from rapping. But I did that for about 10 years before I even started Sideshow Mob. So then Sideshow Mob kind of went to like a hiatus. And then I decided to kind of go back to making metal music for a little bit.
All right, bet. Fucking let's go back to Beyond the Pit. How did that all fucking come about? If you were doing it before the rap shit.
Yeah.
How did tell me about that fucking like how did that all come about? You were in a legit fucking like, what would you call it? Like kind of like fucking thrash fucking progressive fucking hard shit? What would you call it?
I would call it more just progressive metal, but we did have some thrash elements and stuff. So yeah, the funniest part about it is I started freestyling over beats and recording them at home when I was in high school.
Okay.
And I recorded one and put it on MySpace.
Okay.
And then everybody in my school knew the MySpace song. They all rapped it, came up to me, told me that. And one of my buddies who I was in a band with like in middle school came up to me and he was like, hey, come over to my house and let's rap. And he doesn't listen to...
Don't put that in your eye, please.
Don't put that in your eye. He's handed me a fucking plethora of pencils. So yeah, I decided to just make some rap beats. Freestyle over some rap music. He invited me over to his house, and then we started like a jazz rap, like funk, like progressive weird band for about 5 years. It was called Infecto.
Oh, okay.
And then That's how Beyond the Pit started, though. Is we basically found some members, started jamming, and then the rest is history.
Okay, yeah, no, this is the stories we want to hear. So, like, you were rapping over beats. You fucking hook up with this dude. Caleb. So you got some like funky shit going on, and then it progresses to like fucking metal shit. Like, how did this happen?
Well, Infecto had metal in it too.
All right.
It was weird. It would be like a song about fucking penguins. And then we'd do like songs that we would like, basically it'd be like a punk song for about 20 seconds. And then it would turn into a death metal song. And then it would turn into a country song. Fusion, but more comedy aspects to everything. All the music that I made in that project was basically freestyling over all the music that I did. So like I would like, it would be like a punk song. And then I'd be like, motherfucker, like I'd just start like going hard, and then I'd be like, oh, it's country, and then I'd go into. So then we invited Brendan, the guitar player of Beyond the Pit. We invited him over to come jam, and then we decided kind of just to start taking it more seriously because Brendan was kind of a step ahead of what I was doing musically and what most people our age was doing musically. He was only like 13 at the time. So we took that shit pretty seriously, and then thank you.
All right. It's all blurry. I fucking hate it when it does that.
Check us out. You've been drinking?
All right. So damn. So you were doing that
there
before, and then you hooked up with Tyler and shit.
Yeah, I did that like way before I met up with Tyler or anything. I just knew,
and so I know that you guys fucking played some shows. Like, so what kind of, you guys are underage at the time. So what kind of shows like where are you playing? Like, how are you getting gigs?
That's actually a pretty good question. We were just posting online, and then we fucking I think our first show was at like Knights of Pythias Hall over by the UNR. And then the second show I think we played was at Knuckleheads.
Oh, yeah.
And we were all underage kids, and basically fucking the whole entire venue was like, oh, you guys stick around. But we had to leave right afterwards.
Right.
Subscribe to Intoxxikated Television!
Cheers.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1.